gold for Cub Scouts. Depending upon the sauce, they're delicious.
It's amazing.
Oh gosh,
It's fantastic.
That went a direction I wasn't expecting. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, just like my wife always says, always imagine me to take it to the dark side. So, but anyway,
I'm sorry for running late, though. Sorry about that.
But since we've got everybody here, let us have a look. Let's do the old Alice thing there. Let us have a look at this graphic here real quick. So, Tom, why don't you tell us a little bit about this? Since we're going to be talking about CGC, but let's talk about this first, since that that overlay is going to be down at the bottom, and I know that Cleveland Gaming Classic has partnered with Raiden Science Foundation. Tell us a little bit about that, and let our viewers who are viewing it live right now, and our viewers who will be viewing it later on, all about the Raiden Science.
Hey Scott, why don't you move him up over me so they can see him, so we can talk?
Oh yeah, he's way down there.
Yeah, switch him with me.
There we go.
I'm here. No, yeah, Raiden Science Foundation is our charitable cause for this year. So we have a $50,000 goal to raise for RSF, which they are combating UBA5 disorder. So good news is we've already raised over $8,000 and the show hasn't even started yet. So that is awesome.
That's fantastic.
So thanks to those people that have already contributed. If you're not familiar with, this is really unique for our show, but all of the Mortal Kombat guests that are coming, which you guys probably know about, Ed and John and Carrie and Sal, 100% of their autographs, signings, everything go directly to RSF. So they are not taking a dollar or cent of that. So that is absolutely incredible. But RSF is an amazing organization. So I got connected through them because Carrie Hoskins from Mortal Kombat and I have become really good friends over the last couple of years, because she has two sons that have cerebral palsy, and I have a connection there as well. And I sit on the board of directors for United Cerebral Palsy of Greater Cleveland. So we all got connected, and then I got hooked up to the RSF with Tommy Pham, who will be there. That is Raiden's father. So Raiden, who's actually called the guest of honor, the main benefactor and the whole reason RSF even exists, will be there. So Raiden is coming. So he will be there. Tommy, his dad, will be there. Linda, his mom, will be there. And his sister-in-law, which I can't remember her name. I think it's Janet. I'm sorry. But their whole family's making the trip out from Oregon to Cleveland. And we have an awesome booth set up for RSF. They're going to have giveaways. They're going to have lightning-themed wristbands and unique things that John and Ed and others have done for RSF. So it's really just an awesome partnership between everybody, and to be able to try to raise $50,000 is going to be great. And I appreciate you guys sharing this. So
and 8,000, because I saw on the site just a couple of days ago, it was like, I think it was up to 8,500 or something like that, and I was like, wow, and we're like still a week away from the show.
Yeah,
so that's fantastic.
And we're gonna have lots of stretch goals there. We've even joked around like getting Sal DeVita back in the Nightwolf costume if we hit a certain milestone. So keep your eye out. We've got some fun stuff planned for the show for milestones, like the people do on Kickstarter. So we'll have some fun stuff planned all weekend.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Well, the graphic will be up during the entire show. So if you can afford to give $5, $10, $1, if you can afford to give $1,000, please donate. It's right down there. We appreciate it. And I'm sure Raiden himself, not the one from Mortal Kombat, but the one who this is named after, I'm sure he will just be like total thumbs up, because that's really cool. Yeah. So thank you so much, Tom, for doing this. And let's get it up. Let's get it up above $50,000. I'm sure there's some very rich benefactors out there that we could poke on the side of their shoulder and say, hey, please give. That'd be fantastic. So, but anyway, let's run over to the chat real quick and see what's going on. Our buddy Matt's over there. Hey, Mr. Mysticles, how's it going? I hope your girlfriend's doing better. He couldn't join us tonight. His girlfriend's really sick, and he's taking care of business at home. So just tell Shannon that we're thinking about her, and that we hope she's feeling like, really awesome really soon. And we got Waves and Games, question marks? Don't know. I don't know either. So Marino Racing, best Final Fantasy game on Switch. I don't know. I don't play Final Fantasy. I will say, Jay, what do you think? Because
the Pixel remaster. Pixel remaster. Because it's 6 for the price of 1.
Oh yeah.
It's fantastic. Sure. If you have to go individual, like which of the Final Fantasies is the best, it's Final Fantasy VI.
Excellent. Yeah, because I don't play any kind of turn-based RPGs or anything like that, so I always defer to somebody who knows.
I'm the same way, and as someone who has never or who had never finished a Final Fantasy game, I started with that Pixel remaster, and I've now beat 1, 2, and 3, and I'm on 4.
Oh, nice!
And it's been fantastic.
And it's getting cheaper online too for those who are trying to get it. It was kind of bonkers nuts in price for a little bit, but it's gone down a lot. So
we're getting a US release now too. So
okay,
about time. No, I don't know. I just I'm okay with it. And anything that keeps everybody happy when it comes to gaming, especially because Final Fantasy, like I said, I may not be into it, but I respect the fact that it's been such a big IP for a long time and people love it. And just like when Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger, when those first came out, I tried them and I was like, these are so cool, but it's just not me. It's just not me.
I assume that these are now numbered correctly, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they are
Okay.
the official
Maybe.
numbering.
Good.
Maybe. Well, let's check. Let's go back down over here. Oh, hey, he's co-opted Dr. Scott's stream. Oh no,
Beautiful.
so he's taken over. So, and then hey, look at this. Steve Craig Retro Game says, "Hey Jay," and Retro Trade says, "Hi guys and gals."
oh yeah,
Mr. Trade, you're going to be there as well, aren't
Yes,
you?
they are.
yeah, they're gonna be there.
They
Yeah,
they
cool.
better be. Hey, I played this last week. I'm going to play this real quick, and then we're going to go around the room here real quick. So I'm just gonna show you all this quick video if you haven't seen it. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Oh, that's the end of the show. Sorry. It's a
I like that one.
Sorry, wrong button. Good night, everybody. It's Dr. Scott from the YouTube channel Game Closet, and I'll be at the Cleveland Gaming Classic September 20th through the 22nd at the IX Center in Cleveland, Ohio. I'll be on a panel with fellow creators, and we all can't wait to meet you.
Are we there yet? Yeah, are we there yet?
No, not yet. Why did you bring these guys? Tickets are available at www.gamecleveland.com. We'll see you soon. Yes, if you haven't gotten your tickets, go over to GameCleveland.com, get them right now, so that way you're not waiting in a line behind 900 people going, I want to get my tickets. You can just pop right in. So that would be fantastic. And yeah, I can't wait to be on the panel with you guys because I heard we have a really cool subject there. But
Will Flannel Frankenstein be there is my question.
maybe. I don't know.
I want
Who's
him
on
to
the
be there.
panel?
I believe it's just me and Stephen Haywood. I think that's
Oh,
it. No,
okay.
I believe Riggs. I think Jay, you're on the panel, are you not? And Chris.
As far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I those are the
Don't
only ones
ask
I'm aware
me.
of.
I'm not gonna know.
I just go where I'm told.
But before we talk about anything else, let us talk about the Pokemon in the room. So we have the lovely and talented Michelle Gray here, and she has decided to pop on here and grace us with her presence all the way from Los Angeles. And I have a couple of pictures and videos of hers I'd like to show. And, she is a cosplayer, and I know that you would like to tell us a little bit more about some of the stuff that's going on cosplay-wise at CGC this year.
Absolutely. So CGC, I am so lucky. This is going to be my third time coming. And so you might hear a lot of basement jokes. So this might be a basement show. But I first came 2 years ago when we were in the basement. And guess what? It was actually still great. So I'm so excited. I'm going to be bringing my Katara cosplay. I'll be there twirling some poi. We have a costume contest. Anyone can enter. It's for all levels, all skill levels. You don't have to have made 100% of your costume. And we're going to have that on Saturday evening, we'll say. And then at 6:30 on Saturday, I am joining Toothless the puppy. Yes, a literal puppy for reference, an actual puppy dog. And we're going to be playing D&D to raise money for Raiden Science Foundation.
Excellent.
So it's an interactive event. The audience actually gets to play as one collective character. So Alana, who's in charge of this, Toothless's owner, showed me that when she did this at Colossal Con, actually the audience's character was a tiny swarm of bees. And they get to roll a giant D20, and there's going to be lots of opportunities to donate to help get us through the challenge, for them to kind of manipulate the game in their own way. And I'm very excited.
That sounds really cool.
That sounds fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
gonna be
live Cult of the Lamb. I like it.
Oh, yeah. And all the characters, we are only allowed to play tiny, adorable animals. So it's really going to be live Cult of the Lamb.
Excellent. Let me show you your other video here while we're talking here. And so I'm just in awe. I mean, you know, I met a Swaggy cosplayer at the Cleveland, oh geez, what event was that when I met Peter Weller? Fan Expo in early 2023. And he was really cool. And I forget the other cosplayer that I kept missing her. I forgot her name, but you guys, anytime I see cosplayers, I just think that, you know, you guys have so much passion for what you guys do. And just, you know, the work that goes into it. And then on top of that, I mean, I imagine some outfits aren't exactly like, let's just say, for example, like this one where, you know, I know you're getting a little bit of air there because you're not in something that's like, the one guy, he has a Soundwave costume, and I know that's got to be hot, you know, but I mean, and just the time and the effort you got to put into this. Now, I don't know this character. Who is this?
All right. Crash Bandicoot.
Is that okay? I get
Crash Team Racing.
Crash Team Racing.
Crash Bandicoot.
I'm sitting here going, why does that look familiar? But I'm sure if my 6-year-old was in here, she would have.
It's right on her leg, Scott. Come on.
Yeah, CTR right there.
CTR.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sorry.
I had so much fun with this. So I'm a huge Crash Bandicoot freak, 100%. They remastered a couple of the games, including Crash Team Racing a couple years ago. And great remake. I will say this costume in particular is probably the most fun I ever had being a character, because only super nerds who we'll just say, I won't say old enough, I'll say who were alive when this game came out was like, oh my gosh, absolutely. I just had to get that polygon hair. It was great because I want to say like a 7 or 8-year-old kid asked me if I was Goku, and I was like, buddy, is Goku orange on his face or on his clothes?
Well, at least he named a character. I couldn't figure out who you were. I was looking at the picture. I'm going, who is this? I'm like, but I only got to see the picture right before the show. So that's my excuse. I'm going to stick with that. So, okay. The next one.
Lust from Full Metal Alchemist. So the fun fact about this, I never actually got to like make a full cosplay for this. I styled the wig. I styled some pieces I already had. This is a pandemic home cosplay. When we were locked down in downtown Chicago, there wasn't a whole lot to do. So we were in our tiny little apartment, and I tried to throw some things together. But FMA is like one of my favorite animes of all time. So
love the contacts too. Those are great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who this is.
So this, I think this picture came out great, but it's missing a lot of details. And so this is D.Va from Overwatch, her D.Va skin. And so this was, oh gosh, I won't say right when Overwatch came out, because I have moved a couple states in between. I'll say it's a couple years after. And I will say, like, you were talking about being comfortable in some of these crazy costumes. I'll tell you, this is like 100 degrees. This is at Wizard World in Portland, Oregon. And it's so hot outside. And the problem with Portland is they don't air condition a lot of their buildings because it's only hot about 8 weeks out of the year. And this was during those 8 weeks. So it's a nice photo, but let me tell you, I was melting.
I was going to ask, I bet this one would be kind of warm.
Oh yeah.
And then that's the last photo I got. Well, I would imagine that you have some pretty cool stuff in store for us at CGC.
I'm very excited for all the Has-Been Hotel fans. I asked Paige Sickle Cosplay, is a good friend that I actually met through Cleveland Gaming Classic last year. And let's just say we have a bit of a height difference. I'm pretty tall and she's really tiny. And so we're going as Charlie and Baggy from Has-Been Hotel, and then everyone else wanted to get in on it. So we're actually going to have a really big group all walking around on Saturday, which is going to be fun.
Fantastic. Now, so you have the cosplay contest. Now, what is that? Is that Sunday or Saturday or both days?
This is going to be on Saturday.
On Saturday, okay.
I feel like terrible at plugging this. I want to say 4. I know it's 4 or 4:30 because I was looking at the schedule.
It's at 4:30. I think it's at 4:30.
Thanks, Tom.
I kind of know Corey's yelling at me. He's like, "How do you not know our schedule by now?" I think it's 4:30.
Poor Corey. Yeah, poor Corey. I messaged. I was like, "Does Tom know that? Does he know that he's on us today?" I was just like, "I don't have his phone number." So yes, so 4:30, it's going to be great. Basically anyone's just allowed to enter it. And so when I came on 2 years ago, Tom was like, "Hey, we're trying to get cosplay to be a bigger part of the show." It's like, okay, it's going to be small. It's going to be really accessible. I feel comfortable doing this. I can be a little shy sometimes in front of big groups or big crowds. And then that convention in the basement, it blew up. It was huge. There was I want to say I think it was 45 people entered the cosplay contest. And we had no idea that many people were even going to wear cosplay, let alone want to show it off in a masquerade or be judged. And it was really fun. But honestly, it's been growing every year.
That's fantastic.
Cool.
Well, if I ever get my RoboCop costume, then but otherwise,
That's what you need to do, Scott.
Michelle, did Corey tell you some about the other fun stuff we added this year?
No, he didn't. What's going on now?
Well, hey, maybe you hear it first here. So the masquerade stage, we'll have a catwalk this year. So that's kind of cool. So we'll have a little bump out for a catwalk. So that's great. And our stage, Michelle, back me up. It's pretty sweet. Like, we have this giant LED wall. Then we have another LED wall, full truss, arches, lighting. True story. We were working on getting compressed air cannons this year, so we could shoot out compressed air, or it's like cold air or something. We were apparently told by the fire marshal that's not allowed. Well, we first tried cold sparks, that got shot down. Then we tried compressed air, that got shot down. So we're going back to, if you know the lore, Michelle, you know it. We're going back to streamers. So we'll have streamer cannons on the main stage, but then also too. We will have some unique photo opportunities. So we have that one CGC skyline, but then we have 3 more that I'll leave a surprise at least, but they're towards the back of the vendor hall, and they're huge. They're 20 by 10 stages from some of your favorite games. So it'd be kind of cool as well. Lots of photo ops.
Very excited for that. The main LED wall behind the stage yesterday with the trusses and everything. I was like, wow. I mean, I'm not even in the contest. I'm just sitting down judging, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" It was really cool. It felt like you were really like on a big stage. It was amazing. It was such a great feel. So I'm definitely excited. But I have a picture in front of the CGC skyline backdrop from last year, and I loved that. So I'm excited to see what we have. But the catwalk will be fun. People will be able to move around more and really show off their costumes. I think they had a great amount of room last year too, but catwalk is even more fun. I think people will get into it more.
It's awesome, right? It'd be fun.
So now, what other contests do you have going on? Because I know there's got to be something with actual games and other
tournaments or something?
some tournaments. There's got to be something going on. Come on, tell us, Tom. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, there's tons of tournaments all weekend. So you go to our site. I think it's GameCleveland.com/schedule 2024. I should know that because I also do all the web development for us as well as our team of 3. But you'll see on there, there's an esports section. So we have Smash tournaments. We have Ultimate Smash, like every type of Smash. I don't even know what they are. Brawl, Ultimate, Melee, going on all weekend. We've got Mario Kart tournaments, Tekken tournament, Mortal Kombat 1 tournament, Street Fighter 6 tournament, Tecmo Bowl, of course, Tecmo Super Bowl, where everything started. So if you guys haven't seen that, you have to stop by and talk to the Tecmo Cleveland guys. They're the greatest group of guys. They'll be doing a Tecmo Bowl tag team tournament, I know, Friday night, and then the main tournament Saturday. Classic Tetris Wars tournament is on Saturday. I think they have a doubles tournament Friday as well. And then we actually have new too for this year is a pinball knockout tournament. That'll be on Saturday as well. So tons of video game tournaments. I know you go to the esports area, which is by itself, I think it's like something like 3,000, 4,000 some square feet of just tournaments going on, but go check them all out there. So, yeah.
Now, is it too late? Oh, sorry, Scott.
No, go ahead.
I was going to ask, is it too late to enter a tournament? Because when you said Tekken, that made my brain light up a little bit.
No, definitely. So they're doing walk-ins. That's how we're doing with all the tournaments this year. We've done it in the past where you had a pre-reg and, register online, and then it's both, I'll say, a pro and a con, because some people pre-reg and then they don't show up, and then you're waiting on people. Mm-hmm. So we're just saying, here's the time. They're all on the schedule, and you can click on just to see the esports zone, or you can see where the Tecmo is, and you can just show up and register to play.
Can I bring my own controller like a real tryhard?
Of course. Heck yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
You gotta be sweady. Bring your own controller.
Yep,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real sweaty, and I'm gonna bring my controller.
And you'd be even sweatier if you had like a custom controller that said Johnny Graphics on it. Yeah, I mean, you could be
cool.
Do you have
Brian? Brian can hook
I was
you up with
gonna say
that.
Brian can make one for you. I bet.
Yeah, Brian's still time.
Very true.
Yeah.
It's just a week. You got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Brian, you can do that live at the
button.
show. You
There
can
you
Brian
go.
be like, "Hey, you want to buy these controllers? Give me 10 minutes. I'll mock one up for you."
I mean, it took him a year to come up with a TI-99 one that I wanted. So the
No, it
extra
was
buttons
the,
might
it
take a
wasn't,
little
no,
longer.
that was Tandy. That one did take.
Oh, it was
a
the
little
Tandy,
longer. Yes.
Let's pop over to the chat here real quick. So, Mystically said Final Fantasy IV is my favorite classic Final Fantasy. Waves and Games said he was just confused to see a live stream on Square Peg's channel, and then he wasn't even there when he logged in. Is all. Yeah, well, Jay's shifty that way, isn't he?
Well, this is my first live stream on my channel since like 2021.
Oh,
So this is
Nice.
I don't do live streams, so this is
Yeah.
a different thing for me.
But look how beautiful he is on screen, everyone.
Look at him.
Very, just absolutely.
Yeah.
I think he's a lovely, lovely person, and here's what I think about that.
it's what drew me to his channel.
Feedback to most people, so it's very, very, very full of voice tonight.
I think Jay reminds me of a awesome Kevin Smith character. Don't take it in a bad way. I get vibes like that from that era from him. That's why I've always liked this channel.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I've been called Lunchbox for very, very many
No,
years.
but not. I'm not saying you are Kevin. I'm saying a character like the voice
Like
and
a character
everything.
from one of the movies.
Yeah, you
I
could
appreciate that.
you could be in one of those flicks, man. Like
Yeah.
you would fit right in, like that vibe. So
You could be in like Dogma.
I would love to have been in Dogma.
Would you have been there protesting the movie with him, though?
yeah,
Absolutely. Are you kidding me?
that's still the best, man.
I used to have long hair, kind of like Rob used to have long hair.
Yeah.
And I went to
Yeah.
MegaCon in Orlando, and someone stopped me and asked if I could sign their copy of Clerks, and I was happy to do so.
All right, that's great.
Why not?
Thank you, Mr. Smith. I'm gonna bring one of my copies of Clerks. I'm gonna have you sign mine just for the hell of it.
It'll be better than signing a copy of Monopoly.
No, I was just going to remind everyone: bring your Monopoly copies. It's his
I hate
favorite
you
game,
so
and
much.
he loves
I hate
signing
you
it.
so much.
gonna bring
So
it.
much.
I'm gonna bring it.
He's going to have the world's largest.
Was
selection of
there a
games.
Monopoly release on the TurboGrafx?
Unfortunately, no, but there is
No.
a Sega Genesis one, so that's close enough.
I know there's a
That's
Commodore
nice.
64 one because I used to have it. So, now, since we've got Brian right there in the middle in the Alice spot, let's put him on the hot spot. So, of course, you are also a special guest this year, but in case you are unaware, Brian has a very, very special talent. Go ahead and stand on your head, Brian. Show us. No,
I can't do that. That would not be a good sight right now.
no. Brian is Brian makes some of the.
Wait a minute. Wait, let's stop on that for a minute.
I think Brian
let's
doesn't have
hold
any
on.
pants on. I think that's what's happening right now.
Brian, I had time to change out of my Cub Scout uniform. I'm just saying.
I'd buy that for $1.
So, but no, seriously though, me being serious, we better mark that one on the calendar. No, but Brian makes some of the most fantastic aftermarket controllers that you will ever experience. And well, actually, I have one right here that I got specifically for my 7800, and of course, you can use it for the 2600 as well.
Mm-hmm.
And but my other joystick is actually over there in a little cubby. It's an arcade joystick that I got for the 2600. But he has fighting sticks and all that. Tell everybody a little bit about what you do, because I could sit here and praise you all night. But let's hear you praise you all night. Come on. There we go. Thank you, Chris.
Chris brought his collection.
I almost pulled my TI-99 off the wall. I forgot it was still plugged in.
Be careful.
The best Vectrex controller you can get.
Oh yeah.
Then there's the
Yep.
Tandy one. Yeah. And he's even got some like special premium ones coming up. that I had an inside knowledge of for no reason at all.
I like the
right.
white buttons and the white joystick on that one. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my Master Sister, my Master System controller, my Mister
Love
Sister.
that, man.
The new console, the new console from
The
Sega.
Mister Sister from Sega.
Mr. Sister. Okay.
But no, so for those who don't know me, my name's Brian, and I run BD Retro Mods, which I've been doing for about 3 years now, and I make custom controllers and accessories for most retro consoles now. I mean, I think I got the collection pretty wide now, where we're covering all the big ones, going from as old as Atari 2600, Odyssey 2, clear up to even the Nintendo Switch. So,
And they're very good.
And everything else you've never heard of.
Yes, a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of things, but I'm really excited to be a special guest. I'm very grateful that Tom, Corey, Kathleen were able to work with me here, and bring me in to do something different, because I've been vendoring at a lot of the shows, but as things have grown, it's gotten harder to just set up vendoring tables, to be able to take care of online orders, plus try to prep for that and everything else. It's gotten harder. And so through some brainstorming, came up with this idea of kind of what I'm just kind of dubbing the BD Retro Mods experience. So we're going to have a dozen stations kind of in a dedicated spot near the free play area. That's going to be a variety of different consoles, showcasing a variety of the different controllers that I make. And I'm really excited about that, because that allows me to get around the show more, have more conversations with folks, not just be tied behind a table, and just give people that opportunity to experience the different things. And in addition to some controllers that I obviously have available to sell, there's also going to be some proof of concepts there that are just different controllers that not really seeing them, who knows, they could be at some point, but right now they were just kind of like test proof of concepts to say, hey, this is possible. So like a couple of them here, for example, this thing's huge, but we have a giant Robotron dual stick that's actually using arcade Leaf joysticks. That's why
I love that.
That's cool.
That's why it's in such a big enclosure right now.
Please do let me know if that goes on sale. I will let John Hancock know. He will probably want one of those.
John will swipe that up in a second.
Yeah, but
that's Robotron's his favorite game. So
yeah, so
I noticed a weird hollow sticker on there too.
Yeah. But then another one, and like that was just unique, just to see if I could make it or not, because I already do an Atari dual stick controller just with normal like Sanwa style sticks, but to use the actual like original Leaf controllers was just kind of neat to be able to have it work with a 2600, 7800. But then the next one is I make numerous track and field controllers, and one of which is for the NES. But then I got it, like what Jay has there, and but I also have a different style that's just a proof of concept that is more bigger buttons that light up, and this works on the NES. So yeah, let's
for the giant meat mittens. I love it.
Well, yeah, ultimately. So
love it.
But
so I don't have to worry about people tripping over the power pad all weekend. Great. Thanks.
Right.
Thanks, Brian.
Yeah, so
You're already helping us.
Oh my gosh, a DDR style like pad like that, but with those buttons. Oh
yeah.
I want to
that's
see.
a brilliant idea.
I want to see if this gentleman. I think he might have gotten some. Steven, did you ever get any of Brian?
Did I ever get any of his controllers?
Yeah,
I did not. You know what? We were going to get a TurboGrafx one, and I never got back to his booth at Quarks.
I didn't know if you did or not. But anyway, hey, look, it's Steven. Yay!
I got a message from Scott that said, "Get in here now. Here's the link."
Well, I did send you an email earlier or later, or sometime last week, but sometimes emails get shuffled under. So
it's starting to turn into a
I mean, he is the Tech Buzz Gaming. So
yeah,
Steve, don't feel bad because I got the same messages, by the way.
Oh, did you really?
Oh yeah.
So
I had no excuse. So
I thought Tom was ghosting me because I sent him a message on Monday just to be that guy, because he sent
I'll be right back. Hold on, see ya.
Yeah. He sent out like the floor plan and everything and the links to it where everybody's booth was, and I immediately responded and said, "Tom, where's my booth at? Because, well, somebody was going to do it, and I had to be that guy. And he sent.
I sent you an email.
Did I respond to it? This is where my life.
No. Corey got to me, and he's like, "Hey, there's a link there." And I was like, "Yeah, no, I was just busting Tom." He goes, "Oh, I don't think he got it as that."
My sense of humor is only showing for this hour. After this call,
There's
it's back to email, and I'm like, "Oh God, we're almost there."
I would imagine you get a lot of emails this time of year.
Yes, I love hearing from everybody. Keep them coming, please.
So his email is it's RetroCart. I can't talk. RetroCart Collector.
He's a good dude, man, from Canada.
Yes, he is.
Aren't they all?
We've got the cosplay going on. We've got gaming tournaments going on. Now, I know this is a large free play area as well. Now, last year, unfortunately, I had laryngitis and I could not make it. And I swear to you, if I have laryngitis this year, I'm coming. I will sign to everybody. I will bring a legal pad. I don't care. I will be there.
No.
Aside from a heart attack.
No, you're sitting next to me. Please don't.
I was going to say.
Oh, that's right. There's a buffer. Never mind. It's fine.
You're next to him on the other side, Chris.
Chris will just have two. Chris will just have two tables.
I didn't say space herpes. I said laryngitis. So just
equally as bad.
But anyway, but I know there's a large free play area, and I was fairly impressed with that when it was downstairs 2 years ago at the IX Center. But I would imagine it.
You should have saw it last year.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
I saw a video.
If my wife was to come down, which I don't know if you saw, I turned my video off a couple times because she was walking through with laundry, so I didn't want her to feel like that was not appropriate. But she's pretty much ready to kill me because our entire dining room is just those black and yellow Costco totes that we all know you see at Home Depot.
Yeah.
There's, not even exaggerating, 20 of them. I mean, we've probably tripled the size of the free play arcade, and it's all original hardware, everything. I mean,
nice.
Just even
anytime
today.
You want me to help you organize any of that? I mean,
oh yeah, great. Sounds super fun.
I'm totally down.
Yeah, it's miserable. Like I love my kids. They're like, we have all these video game consoles. I'm like, yeah, no, they're just going to be in a storage locker after the show. But I love you. We could play Streets of Rage 4 for a half hour tonight.
Oh, see, my kids just yell at me if it's not Minecraft, and I'm like, I really don't want to, though.
Right.
My daughter's
free player is going to be huge this year. It's going to be massive. And another true story. I picked up another floor model, the wood console TVs today. I don't know what's wrong with me, but picked up another one of those just for.
God. So how many do you have now?
Those floor model ones, I think we have 4. In the storage locker, I don't even know how many tube TVs we have. It's probably got to be close to 70 or 80 in there. It's just gross.
Wow, your wife really does love you.
Wow.
Yeah, she must.
So I'll make a really obscure reference then. So it's like going to Jim Ignatowski's house on Taxi after he spent all the money on all the TVs. See, nobody knows that reference but me. So
nope.
What's a taxi?
Exactly.
Is it the same as an Uber?
Yes, the TV show.
Yeah.
All right. Do not tell super old joke ever again. There we go.
Oh, that's that Jimmy Fallon Queen Latifah movie, right?
Yeah.
That's the one. That's the one. Yes.
That's what I was thinking. I was like the one with Jimmy Fallon.
No, actually,
I'm gonna get Daewoo on my hands.
I have never seen that. Is it any good?
No.
Okay.
Jimmy Fallon in it. No, of course it's not any good.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Queen
It's
Latifah,
funny,
that's part of the way too.
That was a self-answering question. I should have seen it coming as soon as it. Yeah. So now my other question is, so now we also had the Mortal Kombat crew there. So, and I know they're probably going to have a huge line. Now, this is the first time that they've all been together in how long?
So 30 years is the number that Carrie has told me. So that this has happened. So that the gangs all got back together. So it really is like a once in a lifetime thing. So
yeah, Daniel was telling me some of the extra crew that never go to shows are going to be at this one.
That's
great. It's just crazy. And again, if you can, and your viewers can, and things like that too, as you see and meet these guys all weekend, be sure to just thank them and doing this in support of RSF. I mean, that is fundamentally why they're here. and it's great, and we're so proud of it. And just for even Tommy and his family to come out is just awesome. So really a great thing. But yeah, enjoy it. It's going to be awesome. Hopefully some good memories. And the other thing is too, I didn't mention this. How did I not mention this? We made I think it's another backdrop. So speaking of like cosplay backdrops, so it's in the MK zone. We took the Cleveland skyline, and there's the one MK3 subway level, but it's the street level view of the subway level. And we put the Cleveland skyline in it. And then we made the Terminal Tower, which is like Cleveland's iconic tower, is Shao Kahn's tower. So
wow.
Nice.
That's
get
awesome.
your picture with a MK3 background in Terminal Tower, Shao Kahn's tower. It's got the skull over it, the portal over it. So if you look up that level,
That's
that'll be
amazing.
it. We just try to do fun things like that. That'll be
I love
really
that.
cool. Yeah.
See, even Matthew Hennigan gets it. Christopher Lloyd was awesome as Jim in Taxi. See, but
I like
yes,
that you keep bringing up the chat about Taxi to validate your joke.
Scott. Scott, let it go.
I'm talking about Shao Kahn's tower, and you're talking about Taxi. What's going on?
We get it, Scott. You're close to Social Security.
I am an old Johnny Carson fan, and when a joke falls flat, he keeps making fun of himself the rest of the night. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going, yep, that sucks. That sucked. But yeah, Shao, I got to get a picture of that backdrop myself because I'm a pretty big Mortal Kombat fan myself. That's the Mortal Kombat series is probably my favorite fighting series, and then probably Soul Calibur after that. I mean, everybody goes straight to Street Fighter. I like Street Fighter, but I'm not really a Street Fighter guy. Mortal Kombat's where it's at for me, especially Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. That's my favorite. But yeah, I can't wait to see the Mortal Kombat guys. That's going to be fantastic. And I know that Mr. Tim Kitsuro is going to be there. I mean, Tim usually shows up at just about, every con that he can, which thank God he does.
Yeah.
So, and you always know when he's there. You don't have to see it. You know he's there.
I'll be bringing my copy of NBA Jam finally to have him sign.
You guys have to do
this dude too.
The Dunk Jam thing. Have you guys heard of the Dunk Jam thing we're doing?
No.
Seriously.
No.
Oh my God. How do you not know about
I can
this?
reach the hoop.
No, the
You're,
hoop.
you're talking to a bunch of nerds who don't watch sports.
No, this
so.
has nothing to do with sports. We are buying like a Little Tykes basketball.
I watch sports.
Yeah.
Well, he's not as nerdy as us. So.
Anyone could do this. So you'll be on the main stage. We're buying like a Little Tykes basketball hoop thing, and you can pre-register, can get the tickets now. Again, 100% of it goes to RSF. And Kitsuro will do your call out, be like, Dr. Scott, whatever he does. I'm terrible at voices. Across the main stage from wherever, Ohio, doing his jam. You orchestrate it, and he's calling out the entire thing on the main stage. What the heck? That's going to be hilarious. I can't wait.
That's awesome.
I can't
That's
wait.
really cool.
Downtown.
From downtown, Johnny Graphics slams it in with Bonk's Adventure. I don't know. Make some crap up.
That was a good one. That was good. I like that.
But that's something really unique. And then we're gonna have like I think Papa Shot in his booth, and he's a super fan of Mutant League football, so we're gonna have some Mutant League football monitors there,
Love
and
it.
other stuff. So,
Oh man, Mutant League football. That's that. Mutant League hockey. That's where it's at. Love that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
Now you're talking my language.
Heck yeah. So now I have three other gentlemen here in the room, as it were, who are all. Well, okay. These guys that I know. How about that?
That's better.
You
My-
flattered me, sir.
My friends. These are all my friends. These lovely gentlemen. I will call you gentlemen because I haven't seen you do anything ungentlemanly.
Just wait. It's a week away.
Give it time.
I believe Chris too.
I believe and you can do it. I know that Jay and Mr. Game Dad Chris over there and Steven are also special guests as well. So can't wait to see you guys there because it's been Steven, when was the last time I saw you? Was that at Korg's, right?
Korg's. Yeah,
and the same thing with Jay and well, actually everybody, we were all at Korg's. Yeah, except for Michelle. Michelle wasn't at Korg's. Shame on you. You should have come out to Korg's.
Y'all should have worn the matching outfit today, but we all can have what we want.
She's
can't we?
not wrong. She's not wrong.
She's
Fair
not as geeky as us. So, I mean,
She's in a Espeon costume. She is significantly as geeky as us.
but she's like cool geeky. We're reformed nerds. There's a difference.
What's this reformed stuff?
We're out of prison or what?
How did you reform? Community service or
I took off my glasses. I got contacts. That's how I did it.
talk less. That's my community service.
Actually, my mom, I swear, I'll tell you this little story real quick. My mom's like, okay, because I already had glasses when I was at school. She goes, I'm afraid you have to get braces. And I said, nope, I am not getting braces unless I get contact lenses. I want to kiss a girl one of these days. And one of these days I still will. So hopefully.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah. So that's what, so, I mean, maybe my wife might kiss me after we get off of here. I don't know. Maybe she might be
Not
nice
now.
enough. No.
Yeah.
I'm so screwed. So, but Mr. John Weber asks, is there
John
going to
Weber.
be a Madden arcade tournament?
No,
John,
only good games are allowed.
First off, screw you.
Thanks, Chris.
John and I worked together at EA. That was the last game we worked on when we were at
Oh,
EA.
so that's an inside joke.
Well, a bit, but it's also really good. It's a fantastic game. So,
But
you
is there
should-
going to be a Madden arcade tournament? No.
I think
I plead the fifth.
I think based on the blank stares, I think the only people that knew Madden Arcade existed were John and I. So
I have played it before, though.
I
There will
didn't-
not be.
I didn't know that there was one or anything like that. So, but Steven, who all is on the panel that we were going to be doing?
See,
Let
Steven
me
has the
check
same
because
answer
I
I
just
have.
Corey just updated it the other day with the names on it. Let me see here.
Hey, there's
Riggs-
Saturn Steve.
Yay.
hey, Saturn Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Let me see here.
He's
We
looking.
got-
He's looking.
Yeah, I'm finding the chat. Here we go. We got myself, Riggs, Jay, Chris, Scott, and Lindsay.
Oh, Lindsay, that's right.
Oh, that's right.
That's what I was
That's awesome.
forgetting.
There's
Yeah.
a panel.
We
Oh,
figured
Lindsay's going to be on the panel.
well, listen, we had to bring her in because she has to kind of like keep us all on the level playing field
Right.
here.
Balance
Keep
things
us-
out a little bit.
Balance, that's it. Balance everything.
Tell me
out,
you've
so-
never gone out socially with Lindsay without saying you've never gone out socially with Lindsay.
She got me to yell OH in an entire restaurant full of people because she's like, no, they really like that they can spell this. Yell OH and they'll finish it. I was like, what?
They do?
No way. And I did it. It totally worked.
Oh no.
They're really good at spelling it.
Well, at least you found out that, so that's great. But they couldn't, did they have to have anybody like read from the menu for them or anything? I'm just curious.
No, they didn't have any readers for them. Not that
Okay.
day. It was all pictures.
I
Can I-
appreciate that Retro Wildlands finished spelling it in the chat, by the way.
I just saw that too.
He was worried you didn't know that how it ended.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Frank.
He was helping you out.
We appreciate it, Frank. Oh, that's fantastic. Well, yes. So yeah, we'll be on the panel. I'm really looking forward to that as well. And that is
I
it
think it's
Saturday?
4:30 Saturday.
Saturday, right?
4:30
Yeah.
Saturday. Yeah.
I
But
definitely
yeah,
won't
it's
need to
going
be
all day.
reminded of that. Definitely not.
So we'll have to come grab you and say, "Hey, you're on a panel. There's
Well-
like a chair with your name on it."
Wait a second.
Like-
You got to be careful when you say that to Game Dad. You don't want to say you got to go grab him because then he's going to expect you to come grab him.
That's
Yeah.
not wrong.
Steven knows.
Use direct
I
language.
made the
Christopher.
mistake of
That's-
saying that, and he goes, "Oh, really?" So
Oh my.
I'm just saying.
Should
I didn't
have
realize
said,
it was that kind of panel.
Yeah.
Should have I said lasso instead?
Texting probably would have
You're
been
gonna
a better choice.
do some hog tying, huh? There, doctor.
Well,
I like
I
the
will say
direction
this,
this
like,
is going.
I was younger once, so
Tom,
The,
what's
uh,
the show rated again? What's the rating of this show for
Yeah,
Cleveland?
I'm trying to
Classic?
rein this back
I'm
in
not the
here.
host of this, so this is not. Listen,
We
The show is
right?
family friendly.
It's
This is
family.
TBC After Dark.
Thank you,
Michelle,
Chris.
when I emailed you, I told you we were all degenerates. I apologize.
Yeah, this is literally how every show goes. So I'm sad that you guys are all part of this. So
It all went south.
it always does. It always does.
Saturday. I was thinking about how to finish it. So
This is probably the
thank-
first show
thank you.
Scott didn't bring up Hooker. So
Give
so
it time.
I'm actually very relieved right now that things are going as well as they are.
You
I'm
still
actually,
have time.
I'm actually blushing right now.
That's how he
Kids-
reformed.
kids 10 and under get in free.
So, anyways, we should
Just timing is everything, buddy. Timing.
Way to save it, Tom.
Let's see where let's see what the Jay and Game Dad and
Well, Prostitutes Anonymous was a really
let's
nice
ask about
organization.
All right.
We'll ask about some
The
people's
wheels
channels on here.
have come off.
As we promote a charity surrounding children's disease.
No,
Yeah.
we're not. No, we're going to get back to that. So we'll actually get back. We'll get back to that. So, but yeah, Tom. Now talking about the free play area. So, do you have a count? Like, how many arcade and pinball machines are there, perchance?
So I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not going to give you a hard count because
Yeah,
someone is literally going to walk around and count everything and be like, there were
There was this much.
83 and a half consoles there.
Well, you
according
never
to
know when one's going to
mathematics.
just not work. Coming off the truck
but,
too. So,
but I will say that there will be 100 arcade and pinball machines there
Great.
combined collectively. And a lot actually this year too was Stern pinball, like a lot of the limited editions. If you're a big pinball guy, we're having a ton of LEs or limited editions this year. Someone asked us earlier too, we're going to have X-Men there, which I don't know if you guys follow everything in the pinball community. Stern just announced X-Men this past week. We definitely won't. It just got announced this week. So
it's still
we're not going to have X-Men there as far as I know of. But
Tom,
yeah,
can you commit to X-Men for next year?
I probably can. Yes. I feel confident that we will have X-Men next year.
I think we may need to bring the truck instead, Jay.
What time does the hall close? No, yeah. So 100 some.
you guys got to leave.
100 arcade and pinball machines, BattleTech, which is a whole nother topic by itself, and then consoles. I honestly, it's probably gonna be near 100 consoles, if not even actually over that amount.
Nice.
I feel like I'm forgetting something else, but yeah,
I'm
that's
taking notes so I can check his numbers when I get there.
Yeah,
And I
83.5
from
consoles.
from last year's experience at the show, the free play area was incredible. It was such a positive, like gaming forward and gaming positive event to be at, where it was just a celebration of gaming, and that was what drew me to the show and why I was so excited to come back. It's just a fun time. If you can be there, you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Thanks,
gonna.
Jay.
I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna say, hey, if there's a vendor out there that has this game loose, my disc is cracked. I'll buy it from you. So if you got it for like $10, please bring it, and I'll buy that from you. And so there, I put mine in, put my order in.
I did pick up a copy of. You guys give me a thumbs up or thumbs down on this. Did pick up a copy of Sneak King for Xbox 360.
Yes!
I love that
Thumbs up.
game.
Big
Right?
thumbs up.
I've always loved that game, and I was like, I like to find like weird stuff that someone like me is gonna be like, why the hell do they have Sneak King? Because the game is freaking hilariously dumb.
Great.
Like, so you'll find like weird little things in there too, Easter eggs, like again, some hacks, like we'll have like, like Fix It Felix on Sega Genesis. I picked up actually a copy of Mortal Kombat for the NES, which again is a homebrew hack. But you'll have some like really weird stuff there as well. So just fun stuff.
Weird stuff is good.
Well, and the crazy part with that, again, just my own memory, is this: by the time I bought the Xbox 360, like I honestly didn't have the money to buy any games for it other than those Burger King games for Burger King. So I mean, those were like
Very
my
nice.
first Xbox 360 games for probably about 3-4 weeks before I finally could pick up a couple more.
The flourish. It's all about the flourish.
I did a.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I bought a one of the grab bag boxes from Video Games Monthly back at the start of the year, and I was so excited. Like those were the only games I was legitimately excited for, to get 3 Burger King games in there. I was like, "This is incredible! I love these."
You'd get them
They're
with
really
Burger
not
King
that
for
bad.
$3.99 back in the day. You'd
Yep.
get them for $3.99. Then they were on original Xbox at the time, and then they ported them to the 360 after they delisted them digitally. So it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, you had Sneaking and the Big Bumpin', wasn't it? Both of those.
I put them in my obscure games video, which is not a shameless plug, but I put it in there because it was just a bonkers nuts idea of just this, creepy mascot going around pulling cheeseburgers out of his pants, and handing them to people while he snuck up on them. I mean, even the beginning video has him sneaking around your house and looking in your window. I'm like, I don't know, man. Somebody was passing the J at that meeting, so
we tried to get Pepsi Man, except I was like, the disc is crazy expensive. It's like $199 was the best I found. So if anyone has a copy of Pepsi Man they want to bring to the show, We will gladly host it for the show because I thought that'd be great too.
And that's
but-
not even an American. That's a
No, it's
Japanese.
Japanese,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and
Yeah.
they invented that mascot. Pepsi didn't have anything to do with it.
right.
So
Yeah.
I wonder if they got the crap suit out of him. You know, it's like, oh, you made Pepsi Man. Let's sue him.
no, because it didn't hurt Pepsi. So
No.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not that great of a game, but it was pretty cool though. I think it was was that Korg's or Torg last year? They had somebody dressed up as Pepsi Man, and they were
Somebody
playing.
did. I want to say Torg.
Yeah, I think it was Torg, and it was a pretty cool costume, and they were, you know what?
Yeah.
you could play Pepsi Man against him. It was kind of cool.
I don't know if I'd say it was a cool costume. It was accurate.
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, there you go. It was an accurate costume.
It was
Tomato,
phenomenal. It was fantastic.
Wait a second. I just thought of this. Is Rob coming, or is this like a secret thing again that he's?
He
just
says
gonna
he's
magically
not, so I'm
show up?
suspicious.
We can't
We
believe
can't
him
trust
though.
him. He cut his hair.
I just
I'm
thought
not
about this.
I'm not going anywhere to pick him up, so I have nothing to do with it.
Yeah. That's
So-
I like to keep the mystery alive. I
Are
like to
you
keep the
secretly
mystery.
flying Rob in?
Tom
He's
doesn't
not
even.
looking at
I've
the
never
camera.
even met Tom.
Oh,
till
sorry.
today.
I was eating a taki. I apologize.
That's okay. That's
This is my
I'll
dinner.
have-
I'm hungry.
I'll have
I'm
some
ironically
later.
eating Takis. Wow.
You've only got about 4 or 5 more minutes, and we're gonna get off of here, and then you can eat some real food.
I'm okay eating takis. It's fine. Wait, this
He's
is
like, I got my bowl. I'm good.
That's it.
This is not real food. What? What are these?
I thought it was like those fiery Cheetos. Is what it looked like.
No,
to
they're
me.
definitely takis.
You mean
Those
flaming
chili
hot
ones.
Cheetos? No, it's not those.
Yeah, flaming hot Cheetos. Well, I think that's about it, everybody, because we got Saturn Steve saying, "Hey, best of luck for an amazing show. I know you'll crush it." Saturn Steve, you're not coming to the show. Come on. So, and of course, thanks. Let's go. That's what he said.
You know, you
And
guys should do too, though. You guys all should, since you should all do BattleTech together. We have 6 pods.
That would be.
You should do
that would be
3-on-3
so
BattleTech. I know they're going to
I'm
do
down.
a tournament too at some point. I think on Saturday it's at 2. I don't know, somewhere around there. Do a BattleTech tournament with you guys. It'd be great.
Have to have somebody film it.
Yeah, and they'll have a TV outside as well, so you can watch. Someone can watch what's happening actually in the action there in the pod. So
That'd be cool.
Well, good thing we know the guy who's running the con. He can get us all in on that 3x3.
it's true. I know
Yes, we
somebody.
do. Yeah, so we'll just kind of, hey, wink, wink, get us in on that. All right.
Tom said it was fine.
Can
He
you
approved this. He said it on this live stream. There's
Can
a
you-
copy.
So
Yeah.
would you just reserve a slot, or do you just go up and boot a bunch of kids out? Come on, get out of here. These people are getting in.
This isn't family friendly. Move on.
It says M for mature on the side of this pod. Out,
Didn't
kid.
you watch the live stream? It's clearly not family friendly.
Well, speaking of family friendly, I'm just going to say this super, super quick because my 6-year-old said, "Good night, Daddy," and everyone. So good night, Harley. She has school in the morning, so she's probably up past her bedtime. And she's reading stories right now and saying her prayers and, hoping Daddy has a more friendly show next time. So I didn't bring up the hookers. Somebody else did. So anyway,
Good night,
Anyway.
Harley.
yeah,
I
good
brought
night,
up
Harley.
Blackjack. You brought up the.
But anyway, I'm going to bring this picture up one more time. If I can find where I closed the picture.
It's okay. Adulting is hard. I get it.
There, it can be. It sure can be. And we're gonna hit present. We're gonna present this lovely picture, share screen, and boom, there it is. So just another reminder of the Raiden Science Foundation. The link will be in the description of this video, and of course it's been up there the entire time. If you can donate, please do. And of course, if you're coming to CGC, you can even do so there. So we appreciate anything and everything you can do. And of course, there are other events that are basically geared strictly for this as well, and all the proceeds go directly to the Raiden Science Foundation. So keep a lookout for that and donate if you can. We really appreciate it. And we're going to pop that back off, and that's it. Everybody just keeps switching around somehow. I don't know. It's just magic. So, but we'll go around the room real quick here, and we will start off with Michelle. Of course, we see real small there where it says Michelle Gray Cosplay. Where can the lovely people watching this tonight and later on, where can they find you?
You're muted.
Oh no,
Muted.
it's
Muted.
okay.
My cat was meowing. I was like, we don't. need
That's
that.
all right.
It was loud.
It's not a lion.
No, but it's loud. It's very loud. Everyone here can find me on Instagram at Shellgray Cosplay. I will be at Cleveland Gaming Classic next week. Find me in the cosplay section. We're right by the main stage. So if you are even starting to float towards the sparkly lights and wonderful backgrounds and fabulous confetti canyons, come say hi. I'm also on Facebook as well.
I don't think anyone can beat that description.
There's confetti cannons? Oh, Tom's shaking his head. That makes me sad.
No, there are.
No.
Did you miss this
Okay.
today? Were you sleeping? Were you
Streamer
eating
to
tacos?
streamers.
Yes,
Yeah.
there will not be cold sparks
Thank you.
because the fire department didn't agree. That's
See,
what
Michelle.
Tom said.
I thought they
Bonus
were only in
Confetti
charge of
though,
fire,
there's
not
going to
cold.
be confetti.
It's
That
good.
doesn't seem fair.
What would
Right.
happen if we aimed the cold sparks at the confetti? Never mind.
That would be
You
disastrous.
would
I
not be
think.
allowed to do that.
It would be a
Then
great.
the fire department would be very angry.
It would be a great white show. So there you go.
For a moment before everyone died. Yes.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you can find Michelle there, and yeah, definitely check out her Instagram. She's got a ton of great videos and a lot of her photos of her cosplay. So go check her out and follow her on Instagram. So, Chris, Mr. Game Dad, where can the lovely folks find you?
Literally everywhere at Game Dad Show. Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Mainly, I do stuff on YouTube, but I mean, I post on all social media platforms, and yeah, just at Game Dad Show, and then at the con itself, I don't know if it's going to be like a YouTuber row kind of thing, but we'll be right there, all the tables right next to each other, and please don't be shy. Don't be the people that are afraid to come talk to people. I know I'm large. I know I'm loud. But it's okay. I'm also friendly.
He is, and he's actually parked right next to me too. Unless you want to have them move you out to the parking lot because you don't want to be near me. So,
Tom, can we stay on after this for a minute?
I was gonna say, I know the guy. I know the guy.
Oh, Johnny, where can the lovely people see you on the internet's webs things?
Right here on YouTube and on TikTok. I'm Johnny Graphics, and working on several things right now. I just wrapped up a massive audiobook project that's been slowing me down on doing a bunch of other stuff. So it's finally done. It's off my docket. So I'm full speed ahead on some actually fun stuff. So yeah, so I got plenty of stuff coming down the pipe, and I'm really excited about this convention. This is my first time going to this one. So I'm excited to see all of you and see what all the fuss is about.
Heck yeah.
We'd be glad to show you the basement, Johnny, so you know the lore, as Michelle referenced earlier. So if you want to see the basement of the IX Center, where a lot of the history was, just let me know.
And then we'll shut the door.
Then you're locked in.
All I got to see was ramps going down. I was like, what do those go to?
Those go down to the bad place. That's where they used to build the tanks. But actually, they used to build tanks there.
True story. Yeah,
that's cool.
Brian, tell the lovely folks where they can find you and where they can see your controllers if they'd like to order from you. If they can't make it to CGC, which if they can't make it to CGC, we're sorry you can't, but you can still check out Brian's controllers and order from him directly.
Yeah, so just you can find me on my website, bdretromods.com. I am on various social medias with the at bdretromods and kind of what everyone else has said. I look forward to seeing everyone again next week and all the folks planning on attending. It's going to be a great show, and it's going to be a fun experience, and it's also going to be fun doing the panel on Sunday that Corey's having me do. So.
Excellent. Now, Tom, we know where we can find you. I mean, kind of, sort of ish, at, Cleveland Gaming Classic. Yeah. But don't email him because he's just got a lot on his place right now. So just wait till afterward, and then you can tell him how awesome he is afterward. But no, Tom, if anybody needs to really get in contact with you, or where can they find you? Because I know you also do a show. Where can they find you on the interwebs?
Yeah, so just go to gamecleveland.com. Hopefully it's pretty easy. So it's gamecleveland.com. The show is next weekend. So it's September
Yes.
20th through the 22nd at the IX Center. So we're pumped to be back. Yeah, but you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, all the good stuff. But GameCleveland.com for your tickets today.
Heck
was
yeah.
How was
That's
that?
a-
Okay.
that,
was
that,
good.
that was that was good. That was real good.
All right. There you
Yeah.
go.
I liked it. Jay, Mr. Square Pegs, tell
Yes.
these lovely folks, if they're not following you already on one place or another, where they can check you out.
Best place to find me is on YouTube. I'm at Square Pegs. I'm the one without Sarah Jessica Parker, as I always like to tell people. Other than that, you can find me at YT Square Pegs on pretty much every other social platform, but YouTube's the main spot to see me. And of course, you can see me next week at the show. And I hope I see a bunch of people there.
Oh, hey, look, there's John Riggs.
Hey,
Hey, John will be there.
Yeah, John will be there. Absolutely.
Cosplaying looks like.
I've
You
emailed
know,
with
just
John.
Say hi to him.
I've emailed with John many a time, but I've never actually met him yet. So I'm looking forward to meeting you, sir. So can't wait to see you.
He's very tall.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
I'm looking forward to
significantly tall.
I'm looking forward to seeing which one is taller, he or I. So,
Well,
It'll
I'm
be
taller
fun.
than you, so
Oh, he's
and
100%.
him
Are
higher
you?
than him height.
are
I'm
you?
6'5".
Well, you're also younger than me too. I mean, I used to be taller. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gravity, adulting weighing you down.
yeah. Well, I am approaching my 53rd birthday, so
Wow, what
Yeah.
were the dinosaurs like?
they were very friendly and delicious. Stephen, I know that you have a channel and you have a Facebook and stuff like that. Tell them where exactly they can find y'all.
Honestly, the Tech Buzz, I'm pretty much everywhere, but you can also visit my website, ttbgaming.com, and I will be streaming live from the floor. I'll have a table set up, so with plenty of microphones. Some of these folks have been on other panels with me just throughout the day. If you're there, come sit down, tell me your story, or always liked it. Tom, we were so busy I don't think I left my booth last year because people were just coming up and sitting down and chatting and stuff. So
We put 4 Gatorade bottles by your booth
Dude.
this year, so you're good.
this would be awesome. I'm gonna have a cooler.
It's an upgrade. It's an upgrade.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Better than the mini fridge, right? We were like sticking the New Wave toys, remember?
Right.
So yeah, come on out, hang with us. We're gonna have a blast. It's always fun with all these guys. We have a good time.
Yeah. Now my
And
wife did say that I'm going to fanboy about John Riggs. It's possible, but I mean, these guys know the only person you'll probably really ever see me fanboy about who is a YouTuber. Come on,
Classic
Mark.
game room.
Classic game.
Mark
room.
from Classic Game Room. I mean, they'll probably have to call security. I'll be like, like these Taylor Swift people. I'll be sitting there going, Mark. So, yeah,
I
know.
am not
do the
saying
R
anything
zone.
bad about a Swiftie ever. They'll find you.
Bring it on. That's all I got to say.
Well, his channel was good while it was live.
Right.
I'm all Megadeth and Metallica, baby. You got nothing on me. Bring it on. All right. But anyway, so I'm looking forward to seeing everybody next week. Everybody have safe travels. I know that one young lady is definitely going to be getting on a plane, so definitely safe flight all the way out here. Thank you all for joining us.
Wait,
And
wait. You forgot Mr. Rob up in the corner.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
man. It's all
I
right.
did.
Here's what I'll do. I'll use my time real quick for this. Jay, real quick, congratulations, 14,000 subs, killing it.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, Chris from Game Dad also covers you from merch. So if you need stickers, shirts, or anything for your channel, please hit up Chris. Tom, look forward to meeting you one day. If you guys are in Ohio, especially the Cleveland area, check out Cleveland Gaming Classic. Michelle, I sub to you on Instagram. Make sure you follow her as well on Instagram and her Facebook. Brian, always awesome to see you. Please, for love of God, support this man and everything he does. Johnny Graphics, amazing channel. Another vid coming out here soon. Looking forward to it. Steven, always amazing. Go check out his setup when you're at Cleveland Gaming Classic. Make sure you say hello to him. And Scott, also, congratulations on your big video and your climb right now for your channel as well. You all are killing it. This is an amazing group of people, and thank you for letting me be a part of this.
And how the hell did I forget you? I mean,
Don't
check
worry
out
about it.
Retro Rob.
Don't worry about it.
That was great. Nice job.
He'll find you later. Don't worry.
Don't worry about it.
He will. He will. Nah, Rob's cool. He won't chastise me or anything. Maybe.
Yep.
So, but next week, the 20th through the 22nd, come join us in Cleveland at the IX Center for the Cleveland Gaming Classic. I can't wait to see everybody there. I cannot wait to see all of these lovely people there. And just like Chris said earlier, don't be afraid. We don't bite, not very hard anyway. Come on up and say hi. And if you haven't subscribed to any of these lovely people on either YouTube or follow them on Facebook or Instagram, please do that, because they all have amazing channels and sites and Instagrams and things and web stuff. And we really can't wait to see you next week. If you're coming out, make sure you are definitely bringing make sure that you are definitely bringing a little bit of money so you can spend buying a few things, but don't forget to donate to the Raiden Science Foundation if you can. We would really appreciate that. And these two lovely gentlemen right here are not in the description yet, but I will put them, because they were surprise guests, and I will put them in the description as soon as we get off air here. I'm thanking everybody for showing up, and everybody in the chat, thank you so much. And look, we even had Mr. Rightway showed up there.
Hey,
casting nerd. So.
You can't escape, Steve. You can't escape, man.
and John Riggs says that Chris and he are the same height. So I may be a little shorter than you guys now, since I shrunk and stuff. So we'll have to do the
Space
old
Marines.
That's fine. Y'all are taller than me. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Chris
just
is
a little
better
bit.
hugger, though, by the way. So,
I love hugs.
Sorry, John.
Hugs are friendly. So, but anyway, we are going to call it a night, and thank you everybody in the chat. And if you haven't gotten your tickets already, head over to GameCleveland.com, grab your tickets for next week, so that way you can jump right in as opposed to waiting in a long line. So, everybody, thank you. And if you want to hang for just a moment until after the stream ends, we will see you all next week at the Cleveland Gaming Classic. We'll see you very, very soon. Take care.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please hit the like button, because it helps the YouTube algorithm spread the video to more awesome people just like you. Subscribe for more here in Dr. Scott's Game Closet, and there's plenty more where this one came from, so click on a video for more video game shenanigans. We'll see you.